Hey, what's up, neighbors? Welcome to the Big Idea Camp weekly lesson video. So excited you're here with us this week as we continue into this month of December talking about the big idea value of the month that starts inside of you, becomes an action. Maybe it becomes a value inside of you that will change the world around you. That's what we believe. We believe that these values can ultimately change this world through you. That's right. We think you are going to change this world. I believe that deeply. My name's Jeremy. Again, glad that you're here. So what have we been talking about this December? I love this December. And maybe when you think of December, I wonder what you think of. Do you think of Christmas? So many people do. So many people do. So many people think of the Christmas trees, the Christmas decorations, the presents under the Christmas tree. You know, those boxes that you get and you shake and you're trying to figure out what is inside that box by the sounds that you hear, the wrapping around that present, the bow. Maybe it's under a beautiful tree with lots of bulbs and lights and beauty on it. Is that what you think about? Well, if it is, we're going to go a little bit upside down backwards because we're going to talk about our value this month, which is not getting presents. The value that we are talking about in December is just this: generosity. Do you know what generosity is? Generosity is not getting presents. Generosity is giving. Making somebody's day by giving something away. And I don't mean that, I don't think it has to mean anything that you can hold in your hands. You don't have to go to Walmart or Target or Amazon and buy everybody's stuff. Generosity is not about stuff. I think that's a mistake we make. Sometimes we believe that holidays, especially Christmas, is about stuff. It was never meant to be about stuff. It was meant to be about people, loving people, caring about people, making somebody's day by giving something away. When is the last time that you helped make somebody's day by giving something away? Now, maybe it was a present. Maybe over Thanksgiving you made some cookies or pies and you brought them to family and you said, hey, I was thinking about you and so I made these especially for you. That's incredible. That is being generous. Maybe it's writing a card and telling somebody, hey, I know that things are weird now because of this coronavirus and we couldn't get everybody together, but I want you to know that I missed you. Maybe it's a card that says, can't wait to see you soon. Maybe this Christmas, I don't know what you're planning. I know for my family, a lot of people, typically every year we came to gather. I mean, like 20 people in a house and ate Christmas and opened presents together. We eat Christmas meals, but I don't think we're going to do that this year. And so that means there's a lot of people I'm not going to see that I really normally like to get to see. And I think I need to do something to let people know that I miss that time with them. So I want to be generous with my attention. I want to be generous with my ears. I want to listen. I want to hear how they're doing. Does that make sense? We can be generous with ourselves, to give our time, to give our attention away. It doesn't have to be a toy. It doesn't have to be money. We don't have to give anything that you can fit in your hands. We can just give ourselves. This month, we talked about this last week. You know, sometimes, again, let's look at this. See that poster there? It's got a goat on it. And I've been talking about generosity, and you're looking at that saying, what's the deal with the goat? Well, let's talk about this goat. When the writers of our curriculum, Core Essentials, when they thought about generosity, they thought about this beautiful Angora goat. Now, why did they think of that? Why would anybody think of a goat as being generous? Do you know what a goat gives? I mean, other than milk and goat cheese. But do you know what a goat gives? A goat gives its skin, its fur, right? Its coat. And so this Angora goat is a very popular goat because of its skin, called mohair. And apparently it's a great thing. I tried to ask my family if anyone had mohair. No one did, because I wanted to feel it. I wanted to feel a mohair rug or a coat or whatever, and I just couldn't find anybody that did. locally in my family, so that's okay. I wanted to learn more, so I just Googled it and learned a lot more about it. So think about that. The goat, I was reading this last week, typically twice a year they shave it, shave its fur off, and then they make special things from that Angora goat's coat, that mohair product. What do you give? What is it that you give that is special? I think it's a good idea to think about that. What is something that you give that is special? I'm excited today. We're going to learn from a good buddy of ours. Lawson. Lawson's going to teach us a little lesson about generosity today. So let's kick it over to Lawson and learn a little bit more together.
Uh-oh. Help me, my producer. You're my only hope.
Okay. Cut the drama. I'll get you your new shoelaces.
Oh, cool. Thanks. Hi, kids. I'm Lawson, and today I was gonna show you the new Star Wars movie, but my mom says I can't do that. And so do the lawyers. So, I'm just gonna tell you about this kid I know named Lee. See, Lee just finished watching the Space Captains movie trilogy straight through for the very first time. And now he's like, Space Captains, defend your galaxy! And then he got his little sister Chloe to watch them as well. And now they're both fans. Space Captains, defend your galaxy! And then they watched all the movies 27 times in a row without sleeping. Space Captains, defend your galaxy. But they both know that you can't be a super fan without having the officially licensed stuff. And now is the perfect time to ask for it because it's Christmas! And then they remember that for 2 years, Lee and Chloe have wanted to go to Adventureland. They asked their parents. They wept and made promises. We'll do the dishes every day for the rest of our lives. And then their parents said yes, but this was their one big gift for the whole year. So that meant no light swords and no Space Captain helmets. But then Lee had an idea. See, Lee has been saving up all the money from his chores, and now he's got just enough to buy himself a Space Captain light sword. But then he realizes he also has exactly enough to buy Chloe a Space Captain helmet instead. For about 9 seconds, Lee wishes he didn't have such good ideas. In fact, he even tries to talk himself out of it. But then, on Christmas morning, it turns out that making Chloe's day was actually a pretty awesome Christmas gift for them both. So kids, remember that generosity is making someone's day by giving something away. And also remember, when it comes to dance moves, Space Captains, defend your galaxy! I know that made no sense, I just wanted to say it. Watch this. Oh, shoelaces! Space Captains, bring me my shoelace! Thank you! See you guys next time.
Appreciate that. It occurred to me watching that video that something that you can give away is actually some of your time, is including other people. Doesn't it feel good when people ask us to be a part of something they're doing? Think about that. People go out of their way to say, hey, I'm going to do this. Do you want to join me? Maybe it's watching a movie. Maybe it's watching a Christmas movie that everyone loves. Maybe it's maybe it's taking time. Hey, I'm going to make some Christmas cookies. Do you want to help? There are a lot of ways that we can share our moments with each other and make great things happen. So you know what? Let's look at this week's worksheet together. You can print these off as a family, talk about these as a family, or just look at them by yourself. But I think this is a good way to reflect. It's a good way to look at how we're feeling and how we think about things. And so here's an exercise as we talk about generosity. It says, stand with your feet together, Lean to the right, and then it feels a stretch on your right side. Repeat on the right side. Maybe it meant to say left. Let's lean both ways and feel that stretch. That's kind of cool. That's a cool thing. Name a character from a movie who showed generosity. Who do you think about? Think about your favorite movies. When was the last time that you saw a movie? Think about that movie. Who showed generosity? Who's a movie person that gave something away? Who'd you think about? That's interesting. I would love to know. I would love to know your answer for that. And then at the top middle, name a person who is generous. This shows generosity. What makes them generous? Who do you think about? Who do you think about when you consider generosity? I think about my mom. Maybe you think about your mom or dad or grandparents or aunts or uncles. Maybe you think about your teachers. Maybe you think about someone from your church or someone from your community. When you see them, they're always putting other people first. I think that's a big indication of a generous person. I like this box in the middle at the bottom there says, I hope. What do you hope for? What's something you're looking forward to? Well, I hope, you know what I hope? I hope that in a very short time that vaccines for the coronavirus come out and that we get them and that they're healthy and they make us healthy and they reduce our probability of getting the coronavirus and so we can get back to school. I hope that in the very near future that our classrooms are full again. I hope that our teachers get to be with our students. And I hope that you get to be with those teachers that love you so much. That's what I hope in the very near future. How do you feel today? This is one of my favorite parts. I do this. I turn 40 years old next month, and I do this every week. How do I feel today? I should probably do it every day because it probably is important, but maybe we should do that together. How do you feel today? Are you happy? Say a good day. I hope it's a great day. I hope you're having a super day. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you're angry. Maybe you're sad. Maybe you're sick. I hope you're not sick. A lot of people are, though, and guess what? That's okay. If you are sick, I hope, let me go back to this other box. If you are sick, I hope that you get better really soon. I want you to feel good. Are you frustrated? Man, maybe you had some non-traditional learning or some virtual learning and your assignment was difficult and you thought about it and you just didn't get it. That's frustrating. I understand that. That's okay. Are you annoyed? Maybe you're home with a little brother or an older brother or sister and they're just picking on you and you're just like, come on, let me be. Maybe you're annoyed and guess what? That's okay. Maybe you're calm. Maybe you're proud. Maybe something awesome happened today. Maybe you're scared. Maybe you're worried, or maybe there's other. I was trying to think about some others. What are some others? What are some other feelings that we have? Here's what I want you to know. All of those. There's 12. There are 12 different emotions right there of how do you feel. I want you to know that all 12 of those, not one of them is a wrong answer. If you are sad, if you think that there are emotions that are negative, like a wrong answer, maybe scared or worried or annoyed or frustrated or sick or angry. Maybe you think those are bad answers. Guess what? They are not. Those are true answers. I bet we've all been angry. I bet we've all been frustrated. We all have been annoyed. We all have been scared. We all have been worried. When we're worried, it doesn't make us wrong. When you're scared, it doesn't mean something's wrong with you. No, it's just the truth. All of these feelings are true and they all matter. But my hope for you is that if you do feel one of those feelings, such as scared, that it doesn't last long. I want you to kind of go back to where you're happy. My goal for you is to be happy every day. And there are going to be moments where you're frustrated, scared, and worried, and annoyed. And I get that. Again, that doesn't make you wrong. It makes you real. I'd rather you be real. But I hope that season of sadness, that time, that little small space of being, anxious for something, it doesn't last all day. I want you to go back to being happy. That's my goal for you. But you know what? We don't have to be happy all the time either. It's okay to be sad. It really is. We all do it, right? So know that. Hey, I was looking at this quote. My favorite guy, my hero, Mr. Rogers. And I want to read this to you, so I'm going to pull this up on my screen real quick. And I want to type this in. He said this cool little thing. He said, I hope, this is my hero, Mr. Rose says, I hope you're proud of yourself. I hope you're proud of yourself for all the times that you said yes. I hope you're proud of yourself for all the times that you said yes, when all it meant was extra work for you and seemingly only helpful to one other person. What he's saying is, there are times when you're generous, when you give your time away, you give someone your attention, you go work hard for somebody. He says, I hope you know I'm proud of you, and I hope you're proud of yourself for when you say yes to somebody and all it did was give you more work to do. Sometimes some people would think that would be silly. Why would you want to go do that for someone else? Why would you waste your time? Because people are worth it. And I hope you are proud of yourself for all the times you thought other people were worth it. I love that. Hey guys, listen, we're going to wrap up. I want you to know, if you do get worried about homework, don't fear. Email us, bigideacamp@gmail.com. Watch us on Mondays. We are live at 10 a.m. every Monday on YouTube and Facebook. We talk about your homework. We help you. You know what else I'm excited about? This is incredible. We just put this together this week, and we're getting ready to do it on December the 20th, 7 p.m. We are going to live stream a Christmas party. We're going to have some games. We're going to have some giveaways. There's some prizes from around this tri-state that we're going to be giving out that night that's going to be neat. I'm talking some gift cards, some games, some memberships. Either way, it is going to be a great time. Some special guests too. And by special guests, I might be talking about some cool guy from the North Pole, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, we're going to have fun. Live stream Christmas party, Sunday, December the 20th. Show up. Hey, until then, I want you to know that you can get a hold of us in a lot of ways. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. I just want you to know that you're never alone. There's always people that will talk to you. There's always people who will encourage you. There are always adults in this world who want the best for you. Do you know why? It's because we know how incredible you are, just the way you are. There's only one person in this world exactly like you, and that's you. And I think there's for a reason, and I'm excited to see how you grow. And you grow in your ability to be yourself, and you grow in your ability to change this world. You're going to change this world, guys, girls. I know you are, and I'm proud of you for growing in your capacity to be you. Hey, listen, see you next week. Be generous this week. Show your generosity. Make somebody's day. Give something away. We'll see you next week and talk more about it.